Hundreds of journalists and top media personalities from across the world flew in to discuss the hottest issues in world politics.
Самая сложная часть нашей работы – это повестка дня, подбор тем. И мы в течение года отслеживаем все события, которые в мире происходят, темы, которые больше всего обсуждаются в международных средствах массовой информации, такие провоцирующие темы, где есть диаметрально противоположные точки зрения. Потом мы их садимся, собираем, спорим, вот, и в итоге получаем то, что вот такую стройную, интересную повестку дня. Поэтому от подбора тем и спикеров зависит все.
The largest media platform in Eurasia. Mainstream agendas and pressing issues, confronting views and heated discussions, weighty arguments and search for compromises, world-class experts and top-ranked speakers.
The world is changing probably faster than before, and so I think it's important that we can discuss those changes and hopefully to see what we can do together to mitigate the negative effects and also to embrace the so many opportunities that exist.
Who is your number one enemy, ISIS or Assad?
Both.
But what's your priority? Who would you be fighting first?
As I told you, both, and we do fight both.
Не надо заблуждаться в том смысле, что такого рода встречи не способны решать проблемы. Но они способны, в зависимости, разумеется, от того, кто участвует, заронить какие-то мысли, которые могут потом сработать.
What strikes me, looking back at coverage since September 11th, is how the coverage seems to divide radically between, if you will, American-led coverage, with all the focus on an American agenda on the one hand, and the coverage led by Al Jazeera in the Arab world, which was seemingly 180 degrees different.
Forums like these help to put a country on the map. They help to build up understanding of the country outside, a good opportunity for dialogue. I mean, if you take my example, if the forum was not going on, I wouldn't have been invited here, and I therefore know less about Kazakhstan than otherwise would be the case. So I think they're really important, these forums.
Учитывая мнение общественности и журналистов, я принял решение не вносить возражения на решение Конституционного совета. Таким образом, новый закон о средствах массовой информации не принимается. Вот сейчас правильно. Маловато вы что-то аплодировали.
The media forum that I attended yesterday, the deliberations, the two panels that I attended, and the discussions, the openness of it, the depth of it, in not only bringing people together, in not only bringing ideas together, but in creating an environment where ideas come out and are shared and disseminated at the forum and then through the coordination of the media to the rest of the world. So very effective. Well done.
Every year, the Eurasian Media Forum attracts worldwide attention and can be followed online from any point on the globe. The forum is in the headlines of over 150 media outlets, including CNN, Euronews, Russia Today and Itatas.
перед самым первым медиафорумом, примерно за 8 месяцев до начала форума, я ведь сама ездила ко всем спикерам лично. Я моталась очень много. Мне нужно было, очень важно, лично было попасть к человеку, которого мы хотим пригласить на форум, вот, так сказать, предстать перед глазами, чтобы он со мной поговорил.
She said, "We want to do a media forum in Kazakhstan." And I said, "Really?" She said, "Yes." She said, "We'd like you to come and do it for us." And I said, "Well, I'm really busy doing my other forums, and perhaps we'll talk another day." She came back to me once, twice, 3 times and said, "Please, we want to do this conference in Kazakhstan." And I said, "Okay, let's explore it."
Я знал, что в Казахстане много красивых, умных женщин, но я не знал, что Дарига Назарбаева на себя возьмет такую смелость организовать такой форум, потому что это, серьезно, это смелый шаг. Если мужчина делает этот шаг, я понимаю, но если женщина делает, это вызывает только уважение.
Перед первым форумом, и перед вторым форумом, и перед третьим. А потом уже перестала ездить, потому что уже форум себя зарекомендовал, и у него появилась хорошая репутация. Вот. Ну и, конечно, команда, которая очень переживала, потому что все было новое, все было впервые. Вот. Ну и как-то вот по счастливому стечению обстоятельств подобрались очень хорошие, качественные люди. Вот. И многие из них до сих пор работают, такие старожилы форума, и преданы этой работе.
I remember the first time I was asked to come to Kazakhstan for the Eurasian Media Forum in 2002. First of all, I mean, I had no knowledge about Kazakhstan, so for me it was an interesting experience to come to the country. I remember having to have the invitation letter, the visa, arriving at the airport, and it's very Soviet style, you know, the hats. And so, but I fell in love with the country very quickly because I found everyone was so friendly. Everyone was so welcoming, and the Kazakh people are very proud people, and I can see why. It's a fantastic country that has such a great mix of cultures, so much openness, and everyone here is happy to have visitors, and there's nothing better than being a visitor who is wanted, you know, so I really enjoyed it. And then the forum itself was incredible because it was so busy the first time. Such a mix of people, obviously.
Eurasian Media Forum is playing a very important role for the last almost 15 years in bringing ideas, bringing more and more international speakers to discuss the future growth of Kazakhstan, growth of media, and growth of modern economic reforms. So Eurasian Media Forum is playing a very active role.
It is a wonderful meeting place for delegates, so maybe media, maybe political, maybe academic, but all have a common interest in international news and East-West relations.
Вообще мы стараемся в рамках Евразийского медиафорума отслеживать то, что происходит в мире на уровне технологий и подачи информации и контента. Дело в том, что мы являемся платформой, то есть площадкой, где подается контент в некой форме, формате, и спикеры доносят информацию. Если раньше было достаточно просто показать картинку на экране, сегодня этого недостаточно, нужны видеоформаты, нужны интерактивные форматы. Поэтому все, что касается декораций, оформления, видеографики, подачи контента, который идет от наших спикеров, а также продвижения в социальных сетях, мы используем все современные тренды.
The Eurasian Media Forum also includes ad hoc press conferences, motivating meetings with keynote speakers, opportunities to discuss cooperation, unique masterclasses, and getting acquainted with the culture of Kazakhstan.
Thank you for coming to the Eurasian Media Forum. It feels like family. We're all very close and we all work really hard to try to make it a great experience for everyone that comes. And I think that's proved by the fact people come back again and again. And I know if they don't come, they're very sad.
Well, there you saw a fantastic collection digging into the archives of the Eurasian Media Forum's videos and films. You saw the remarkable range of people who've come from around the world to represent their countries and bring their points of views and their experience to the Eurasian Media Forum, making it really, truly special. It's the only forum I know of its kind, and we have a lot of thanks to give for that to the person who really was, from the start, as you saw, pushing to bring people into Kazakhstan, to bring experience of Kazakhstan to those people, but also to bring their experience to Kazakhstan. She has remarkable energy, which is probably why, as the founder of the Eurasian Media Forum, she's kept this going 15 years, and I know it's going to go a lot longer. Please give a very warm welcome to our chief host here in Kazakhstan, the chairman of the Eurasian Media Forum Organizing Committee, Dr. Dariga Nazarbayeva.
I just would like to tell you that we looked much better. We are looking much better now than 15 years ago. Everybody of us. Because now we know how to be beautiful.
The closing session was really moving. There are issues that are of interest to every individual, concern of every family, and things that we see one way or another in our lives. So this active engagement in discussion and very interesting speakers, each one of them coming with their own contribution, made this session unbelievably interesting. And I'd like to say that of all the previous sessions of the day and of yesterday, they were great. Thank you all very much for that, especially the speakers and the moderators. I also wanted to add, and the Holy Scripture, it states as number 1, you shall love thy God. The commandment number 2, you shall love thy neighbor as yourself, as thyself. One way or another, same values are advocated by the Holy Quran, but there are too many people who interpret it, and everyone interpret it in their own way, in their own understanding. But in fact, it's very important for all of us with the church, with the religion, with different religious organizations, come to terms about a glossary. Thy neighbor, who is that? Is that your child? Is that your parent? Is that your closest family? Is that your compatriot, person of the same clan or of your ethnicity? Or we're talking about humanity overall, irrespective of ethnic or religious or social status. I think it's a major global scale question that should find its answer. We need a definition, because difference of interpretations unfortunately had led to many tragic pages in history of humanity. There were wars, there were inquisitions, there were crusades, and I think that is something of colossal importance. For I know that every person, including those who live in this room, do believe in a creator. There is no person who would attend a temple or mosque. So I'm talking to you. Please help find an answer to this question, or let's put it to the agenda of the next forum next year. The time has come, unfortunately, for this anniversary forum to close. These were 3 wonderful days, and we hear that from our guests, we hear that from journalists, we hear that from participants, and of course we as organizers are very pleased to hear that. We understand that our efforts and our worries were not in vain. We spoke a lot of principles, spoke of ethics, spoke of meanings, of technologies and those revolutionary changes that they bring about. I believe all forum participants would agree that the most important thing was not even in the past discussions and in those conclusions we all make together and individually. The 15th Eurasian Media Forum once again moved us to take a fresh look at the world and the role of media in this world. Last time I was a question, what makes the 15th Forum different? What was so special and important about it? The answer, I believe, is on the surface. We tried to find answers to the most burning and relevant questions that politicians and journalists face today. We tried to assess and think over the changes that happened in the world in the past 15 years. And they're significant, and the discussions in this forum had emphasized that. Also, the 15th anniversary media forum had demonstrated our main achievement and our main value is you, forum participants, its speakers and moderators. And I am very pleased to note personally a group of our loyal co-workers and active participants of the Eurasian Media Forum. These are the people who have long become our close friends, who, despite their busy schedules, come to us practically every spring to share their experiences, their knowledge, their vision of contemporary media, and thanks to their talents, make significant contribution to the success and reputation of the Eurasian Media Forum. Among them is Günther Knabe, Maxim Shevchenko, Basil Jasem, Kirill Kanaev, Gulnara Iksanova. This list, I have multiple dots there. I can continue for very long. Great responsibility and unbelievable load of work is on the shoulders of those who prepare a reform. And of course I refer to the office of the Organization Committee and the team led by Director Ruslan Zhimkov. These are the people who develop the agenda of the forum, negotiate with speakers, invite guests, talk to sponsors, and do a mass of routine but very important for the success of forum things. And I am thankful to all of you and all of you volunteers. Thank you very much. Separate attention goes to our wonderful, our friend Rhys Hunt. Sue Phillips, Harry Nandan, Stephen Somerville, Tim Allard, and others. I should also note my colleagues and friends in Kazakhstan, representatives of the media, government and non-government institutions who for the past 15 years of the forum have been continuously supporting us, stayed loyal to our ideas, and are our kind allies and supporters. Of course, that's the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Kazakhstan, in the person of the current Minister Khairat Abdurrahmanov and previous ministers Yerlan Idrisov and Yerjan Kazakhanov. Our friends who share the same ideas, partners of the Eurasian Media Forum for many years, I should mention them specifically and thank them sincerely on behalf of the organizational committee. These are colleagues from CNN, Imran Ahmad, who had become a Kazakh, as he claims, BBC, Sergei Stanovkin, Itartas, Vitaly Nikitich-Ignatenko, and Mikhail Guzman, and others. The Eurasian Media Forum is a non-for-profit organization, and it couldn't take place without the active support of our sponsors. We're very grateful. Thank you very much, and would like to thank the general partner, Samruk Kazna Fund, our social partner, Samruk Kazna Trust, the Eurasian Group, GTI, Philip Morris, Kazakhmys, Gaztransgaz, Renkalkat, Nurbank, Media Gurus, and UIB, University of International Business. And finally, a great special thank you goes, and I think all the participants who will join me in this thank you go to our volunteers right there in the back. There they are. Without their care, without their unbelievable ability to work around the clock, their sincere energy, this forum simply couldn't have happened. Thank you very much, guys. Dear friends, the 15th anniversary Eurasian Media Forum is now announced as closed. Looking forward to see you next year in Almaty. Thank you for your attention.